Hello. Well, this video is probably more for the ladies because it involves our moon cycles. And I wanted to share that today I'm in a lot of pain, physical pain. I can get some pretty extreme pain from my cycle, and I am really getting a good serving of it at the moment. So if anyone who can appreciate that, you know what I mean. But it's enough pain to stop me from being able to focus on any kind of tasks or scheduled events, or even to make my lunch today was a bit of a delay because I couldn't get off the seat without my heat pack, and it became a very, very simplified version of lunch. And the point I'm trying to make is I had to learn to listen to my body when it was time for a rest. And it's taken a while. I'm 42 years old, and it's really only been in the last 2 years that I learned to rest when I'm told to by my body, and to be flexible enough to let go of anything scheduled, anything planned, and be able to flow more like water and just accept the obstacle and flow around it and take some space around it and relax and chill out. And what I have learned is that I talk about surrendering. Well, we need to learn to surrender into the moment and not rely so much on the strictness of a schedule. And I believe this is more natural. This is more in the flow of nature and its rhythms. And a lot of women understand that this is important, the moon cycle, the time of rest, the winter season, if you like. But a lot of women don't. They ignore it. They pretend it's not there, and they try and soldier on. I don't know if anyone remembers the Australian advertising campaign for Codral, which was like a cold and flu medication back in the 80s or 90s, I think it was. And the whole jingle or motto was soldier on with Codral. If you're sick, you just take this medication and keep going and push on, push through it, mask the pain and continue through it. And I think this is a beautiful metaphor for how our culture has led us a little bit astray, especially women, in terms of the imbalance of masculine and feminine, and the focus on producing and creating and achieving, which is very masculine based, instead of receiving and resting. And so we soldier on through everything. We put our corporate business suit on, we go to work and we push through it. Well, that's never going to work. That creates a lot of resistance. If we aren't accepting that our body is telling us to rest, then we're going to build up resistance within our body, and it's going to cause disease down the line. So we're going to have chronic issues if for years and years we spend it soldiering on through obvious periods when we need rest. And this goes for anyone, male and female, of course. The approach to life needs to be flexible. And one thing I learned in NLP, thanks to my amazing mentor, Rob, was the law of requisite variety. And that is that the one with the most power in any system is actually the one who is the most flexible. Flexible of mind, flexible of body, but more so we're talking about mind and emotions, to be flexible. So like water, to flow around things, to be okay with them being there, and to be flexible. means that we are able to let go of ideas or identities or strategies or plans we've made at the last minute. Or even, and this is where a lot of people are heading now, I believe, even to stop making so many plans and strategizing so much and setting so many goals for the future. And this requires a lot more trust and faith. And this is where we're heading, I believe. Heaven on earth is being able to live in the moment. So whatever arises in the moment, as Matt Kahn would say, we love that. And I believe this is the new way of being that really supports our sovereignty, to be unified with Source at all times in total trust and surrender means being completely flexible with no hard and fast ideas or opinions, but instead to live a life of pure loving awareness without so many personal preferences or plans or opinions or judgments, but rather the eyes to see the oneness and the love in all creation. And so segueing back to where I began with the female moon cycle, accepting the flow of that, accepting when pain may arise when you didn't plan on it, and then just not having so many plans and being more elastic and flexible and being more in the moment. And this is where you'll find the wisdom and the intuition and the guidance from Source. So I just wanted to share that in the middle of my pain. Life is not meant to be easy. It's a beautiful experience of light and dark. But we can learn to flow. We can certainly learn to flow through it with more ease rather than resistance and the illusion of control. So I hope this has been a message you maybe needed to hear today, especially if you're a woman. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share, and have a beautiful day. See ya.